Hello, if you're watching this video, this message will be for you. See if it resonates. Make it loud and clear. Whoever you are a firecracker, okay? You have some spark in you. So I get a feeling you're a fire sign, for sure. Fire sign to the T, okay? Magician. You don't like the saddle. You don't like mediocre. You don't like simple. You don't like boring. Okay, you have to be out there, out and about, living your life, having an adventure, having experiences. Okay, because what is life if you're not having experiences? And also, like, getting the message that you have to be wary of, like, people and trusting people too much. I feel like you're a very trusting person. You have to be careful of that. So I feel like you have trusted way too much in your past, and you kind of got burned from some people. But I also feel like it's you have a mindset where, like, it doesn't set you back, or it doesn't define who you are. Like, it doesn't define your perspective towards other people. And I feel like that is such a beautiful thing. That is a gift. Because as for, like, an average person, I feel like because an average person can get burned so many times and then really shun themselves out to the world, or just really shun people out and really, like, not even try anymore. But I feel like you keep trying, you keep living your life, you keep really doing you, and really just being optimistic. Okay, it's not even about like optimistic, but like just being like better. Okay, better than the average person, better than who you were yesterday. Because I feel like that is what's important for you when it comes to, I don't know, like, progressing in your life and really not dwelling on the past or dwelling on just people's deceit. Okay, and this is a perfect example. Okay, because I feel like you are just a being of progress, and that's just how I see your life. I feel like you can only get better and better and better and better and better when it comes to your life and your life's journey. Where people see mud, I feel like you spot gold. Okay, you can find gold wherever you are. So I feel like you're the type of person to make the best out of any situation. And that is a gift that I feel like a lot of people lack, and that's so beautiful. But I also feel like, I don't know, I feel like you are like, you love a rush, right? You love a rush, and I feel like because you're so adventurous and you like to seek out just little adventures here and there, and just this wild free spirit, that I feel like you also have to not only be wary of people's deceit and trusting people too much. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to trust people, but also to really slow down in a sense where I feel like you're addicted. What am I saying? You're addicted to this rush of a feeling and rush of experiences and experiencing new people and places and things and such as that. But I feel like you really have to slow down in that sense when it comes to, you know, your life's journey, and really seeking that type of chase or validation. I feel like it's really truly just validation at this point, and I feel like you can't really find it anywhere, even though I feel like it's so addicting for you, and like it's so important to keep having that feeling and like keep going on these adventures and be free spirit, which there's nothing wrong with that. But also, like, you have to be careful to not believe that that is the only fulfillment that you can get from your life, okay? Because it has to come from yourself. Yes, it has to come from yourself. Like, you can't really truly, I feel like, okay, you're not the type of person to put all your eggs in one basket. You're the type of person to put your eggs in multiple baskets. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, you're a very adventurous person. You definitely have to be a fire sign, some fire sign inside of you. But I feel like you have to like slow down sometimes. There's no, I don't know. I feel like you have this belief of like, if you slow down, then nothing really is happening in your life, and there's nothing wrong with slowing down. So nothing really wrong in slowing down and just sitting in your house for a day. I feel like you have to keep on the go. You have to keep moving. I feel like from a person looking on the outside, looking in, I feel like they will probably see you as a wildfire who likes adventure, who likes to be on the go, who can't stay still, who just have to keep doing something in order to feel fulfilled. But I also feel like for you, like, it is not that. It's more so of like keeping that spark, that rush alive when it comes to living your life, okay? And I feel like a person from the outside looking in probably wouldn't understand that, and they probably just see you as some like wild animal who just likes to be on the go and go and go and go. But I feel like for you, like, in order to keep your sanity in check and stay insane, you have to like keep doing something, okay? And also maybe just be, also just made, this just may be like a void you're trying to fill, or just a fulfillment you're not really reaching, or that's not really being fulfilled in your life, to the point where like I feel like you don't even realize yourself that you are chasing this rush or chasing these experiences constantly in your life. But don't be afraid to sit still. Don't be afraid to take a day off. Don't be afraid to, call for work for one day, okay, if you need to. I feel like there's nothing wrong with just sitting still for some time. But I feel like, I don't know, you associate sitting still or like just spending some time alone or some time in quiet as something that's bad or something that's going wrong in your life, when it's not it at all. I feel like even more so, you will find your validation or your approval in your own beliefs, rather than really chasing that validation or like seeking some sort of approval or like rush, spark, whatever you want to call it. But honestly, ultimately, your strength is in yourself. Like, I feel like your strength is in yourself. Okay, yes, sure, you are the life of the party, but also I feel like you are on a path of betterment. Like, I feel like your life has been out of order for quite a while, but now I feel like because this you have come into this new realization that you want to slow down, but also not slowing down. But I also feel like you're at that point where you can slow down and actually look at your options and see the pathways that you do want to go down. Because I feel like you are going to, I don't know, be shown a path or pathways where I feel like you can take that is probably not in your comfort zone, but I feel like in order for you to like actually grow and like actually, you know, like get out of your comfort zone and be more so of yourself and more fulfilled within yourself, then you have to actually figure out a way to be okay and to accept to be uncomfortable, okay? Because I feel like you being so free spirit and so wild and just wanting to be on the go is not something that's normal for you, okay? But there's nothing wrong of finding comfort in other things as well. So I feel like you can create that kind of balance in that way, so that you can feel or feel fulfilled. So I don't know why I'm getting this message again about like being wary of like deceivers. Okay, deceivers. I feel like your life is just full of surprises. Your life is full of surprises, and I feel like it's more so of like you doing that for yourself, but also because of your energy. Like you have such, I don't know, like a wild energy, a free spirit energy. Again, there's nothing wrong with that, but also with that type of energy, you attract or invite different types of people in your life, because like I said, you're so trusting of people, and you have been burnt in the past, but I feel like you have to be wary and you have to like really just like, I don't know, be a little bit hesitant. Not to say you don't have to trust anyone, okay? Be paranoid, no, don't do that, but to really, I don't know, have some awareness about that. Also because your energy is so wild, and I feel like it's just, I don't know why I'm thinking about your energy. It's like kind of like a wildfire, not in a bad way, but like in a way where like I feel like people amongst all people kind of rely on it. Some people may even rely on it to the point where it can be draining, to the point where like it's just, it doesn't benefit you in any type of way. Like I feel like there's only one exchange when it comes to like your energy and another person's energy. And I feel like you have to kind of, I don't know, like retreat in your way. Like I said, it's good to really take some time off and spend some time alone, not too much alone, but like just spend, I know what I'm saying right now is like foreign. Don't do anything, spend some time alone, like slow down. No, I feel like that is so foreign to you. Like that just makes you recoil and not want to actually watch this video. But I feel like you have to get used of being uncomfortable if you want to actually reach that fulfillment in your life. Okay, because you can't keep chasing, you can't keep seeking, you can't really keep trying to find this rush, validation, spark, whatever it is that you have been addicted to for so long. Okay, so now it's time to, you know, slow down and really find your way back to yourself. That sounds so confusing. Why did I say that? Find your way back to yourself, as in like really don't, instead of like really giving your energy to so many things, people, places, and like activities, why don't you really focus on putting that energy back into yourself? Because you never know what you may discover by doing so, okay? Because like I said, you've been on the go, and you have to move, you can't be still, you have to like just keep things going, but don't be afraid to stop or slow down. Okay, because you may even find that fulfillment or that answer or clarification that I feel like you have been needing if you were to just take a step back, breathe in your moment, and just sit in silence for a little bit. Okay, doesn't have to be long, for a little bit, and I feel like you will find that conclusion that you've been looking for and that spark. Okay, because you have that spark. It's nowhere else outside of you, it's only inside of you. And once you spend time with that, then I feel like everything else will start to make sense. Okay, that is all, and